Now, as I said, there are moments in life where things will not go the way you want. But God is still good, and He still provides. There's a story in our church staff where that's happening right now. A dear friend who's served here for over a decade on staff is Kim Orridge, and she has been in a tough season of late. Kim's father, they live up in Maine, her parents, and her father was struggling with dementia. And it was time to sort of move off the farm and move out of the house. And so after several tries, they finally she got mom and dad into an assisted care facility. This is back in the early part of May. Within 2 weeks, Dad was observed, and they realized he needed to go into a memory care unit. So they moved Dad to a memory care unit. Kim goes back up to like the third week of May to get the house ready to sell so that she can obviously fund this place for them. And so Kim is up there for the week. She's coming back on Thursday, May the 25th, flying home. And between her flight leaving Maine and getting home, when she arrives at the airport, her husband has to tell her that her mom died. And you're like, wow, this is going like from bad to worse. How do you navigate this? And so as I'm visiting with Kim and her family, we just began to recount God's provision, God the provider. You know, mom and dad were able to move into a place together to ease that transition. And then dad was able to get to a place where he needed higher level of care than he was getting at home or even in the apartment with mom. Dad didn't find mom dead. Somebody else. He didn't have to go through that, not knowing what that would do or what he could recall, what that would mean. And then as this was happening and she's grieving, I mean, Dad's cared for her. The highest level. Now God has provided a contract already on the farm, in the home. Is Kim grieving? Yeah. But is God providing? Yeah. Easy? No. Faithful? Yes. God, our provider. And man, the best news of all, get this. Kim's mom is experiencing the best days of her life in heaven. She knew Jesus. God faithfully providing. Folks, when we see God as provider, it changes how we look at life's problems. It changes how we look at life situations. And we can trust more and more in God's faithfulness.